All right, all right, all right, all right. So I'm sticking with the tried and true method of just having the two rings on either side and the backer. And I figured out, and so here's the housing unit. Not as nice as Sky Collection would do, but hey. So the ring would go in here, and when I tested it, so I had put this guy on here like this, and when I put it in here to test it before I had the backer on there, I forgot, and it shot this thing out, and I have no idea where the other one went. But anyway, it does. So once the ring is on there, that is actually a perfect position. I don't know if you can see that right. Yeah, that's actually a perfect position for um, for the backer. And I'm probably going to put a piece of mirror there, a piece of glass. And I don't know if that'll be any good or not. It should be good because it's still pushing it past the point, if you know what I mean. So I've got two of these. Oh, wait a minute. You guys can't see that. Let me. So here, so I've got two of these that I made. And with the backer, that'll go just like this and just like this. And then the, obviously I'm starting to think maybe that is too big. Maybe I should go with the smaller one. Why don't you guys let me know what you think? So here's the big one. And so it'll be something like that. And then here's the next size. So I'm thinking the next size is probably the way to go. Yeah, I think this one is too big. Oops. Anyway, it'll go like that. And then go like that. I think that is too big. Yeah, I think that's too big. I think it'll cause too much flex, too much bouncing. I don't even know if you guys can see all that. Oh yeah, you guys can. Okay. So I think I'm going to go with this size because that I think seems to be better. Yeah, because this will be in there. So yeah, that's definitely the way to go. So yeah, so I have the backer. So the next thing I have to do is I have to get a piece of plastic, not this one, obviously, mount it on there, and permanently fix this one to the base. This one is going to have an adjustment to go back and forth like this. So what I'll do is I'll sink in some, I forget what those things are called, where you have the screw on one end and the thread on the other end. I forget what it's called, but I'll put those in there. And then the sliding base, not this, will have two slots in it that can move back and forth, so that when I put this guy in there, which is going to be really hard, but once it's in there, it should be okay. Then I can slide this one into it and then tighten it down. What do you think? I think it'll work, but every time I think something's going to work, it messes it up. And I think what I'm going to do too is I am going to use this 3D printed part until I can get the brass in, because I think it'll work, at least for a test, to see if everything is sitting okay. And I do believe that will work. Because remember, the back edge of the ring magnet is there. That is behind it, if you will. You can't see through it because my skills at... Oh, actually, I do know how to clear that up with a little flame, but I don't really care about that. I glued these last night. Fixed this guy, that beast. So yeah, we're on our way, man. All I got to do is affix these, make uh, the sliding mechanism for the second one, like that, and we should be good. All right, it's coming along. That'll be the stationary base, and I have everything CA glued now, but I'm going to run screws through the other side there, but the glue should hold it until I can get the screws in there. Now I've got to cut the triangle supports for the other one, and then I've got to cut the slots. I never look forward to cutting slots in acrylic because it never comes out good. All right, so what I was talking about before are these things. So you screw it in, it stays, and then you have this threaded bolt area. Of course, I don't want something this big, but I may have to go to the old Ace of Hardware, something more like this size, but of course it's still way too long, but that's no big deal. I could cut this down, but this is a good size. So this guy would move like this, allowing me to have room to pull that back. I calculated roughly what it would look like. Anyway, this was the thing I was talking about. I think they're called lag bolts. I'm not sure. Anyway, ciao. So normally when I make slots in acrylic, I cut 2 holes on either side of the slot, and then I just take a jigsaw and go down it. But this time I decided to do something a little different. I just cut the holes one after the other as close as I could. And now I'll just take a file, and I think this method works out a little bit better. Of course, it looks like crap right now, but once I get a file to it, yeah.